Hello everyone, I'm the whiskey enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're not doing a review, I'm just unboxing some stuff that I'm excited about, and I'm hoping you will be too. Now, I've talked about the Shackleton and Shackleton's blended malt. I'll put a link up there. So Ernest Shackleton was an Arctic explorer, and his favorite whiskey was Mackinlay's rare old Highland malt, and he got cases of it with him aboard the ship. But after 3 years of really struggling to get to his Arctic expedition to finalize it, he couldn't. But his team, they had to leave, otherwise they were going to die. 100 years later, in 2007, the New Zealand Arctic Foundation found his hut and found cases, well actually 10 bottles of Mackinlay's rare old Highland malt. Through the magic of science and Richard Patterson's nose, 3 of them were shipped to, after 3 of them were shipped to Scotland, well, not shipped to, Richard Patterson collected. I'll tell the story up there, you've seen it, you can watch it from there, it's better. But basically they figured out what the whiskey was. It was 48% ABV, had peat from Orkney, and it was a blended malt kind of thing. So there's 2 versions of it. This is the first one. We're gonna do some unboxing, and there's a second one, and I'm gonna unbox that too. It's just a cool little thing. And I'm gonna steal a page, or borrow a page from Geoff, from Mr. G Whiskey, and I have a mystery dram here. If you stick around, I'll tell you what it is later on. So let's see. Right. So this is the original one. Comes in this box. I'll just show you. Mackinlay's rare old Highland malt on the side as well, and then on the top it's Mackinlay's. And what does it say? The enduring spirit. Mackinlay's rare old Highland malt whiskey was the spirit that fortified Shackleton's Nimrod expedition to Antarctica in 1907. This commemorative recreation celebrates the enduring heart and character of both man and whiskey. It's the spirit of another time. That's this big hefty box. You open it up like this, and this comes out. What's this? Let's see. Alright. We have a little bit of a British Antarctic expedition, 19th of June 1907. It's yes, it's the order for the whiskey from Ernest Shackleton. It's of course a reproduction of the letter, and Antarctic expedition. Yeah, it's shipping instructions. 43 cases of whiskey. He liked his whiskey, didn't he? Right, and then it comes with this cork that was on top of the original bottles. Yeah, there you go. Comes in this little pouch. Okay, this is gonna be a bit messy, so I'm gonna do it right over here. This comes out, and yes, the bottle is. No, I screwed it. Oh well. The bottle is this. It's Blenders and Distilled Leith and Inverness, rare old Highland malt. There's a lot of story to be told about this. Heritage Trust has talks about how when you buy this, it helps the Antarctic Heritage Trust. Oh, sorry, it's bottled at 47.3% ABV. There's a little bit of a sherry oak in this, and ex-bourbon barrels, specially prepared for the British Antarctic expedition. Like I said, I broke it a bit, but it's okay. It is what it is. Now, there's another part of this, and it comes in, there you go, like this. So the box is like that, and then there's a compartment with a little bit of it. And the booklet just shows the original way they found the bottles. It was like this. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? And the journey begins. It talks about the journey, how they bottled the whiskey. This is the Nimrod. Anything Shackleton's team at their southernmost position on 9th of January 1909. Whoever that guys are, you know, apart from Shackleton. This was his hut. There you go. And stunning discovery, the crates recovered from the ice. These were the crates, look. Side of the crates are exactly like the box. Pretty cool. And the bottles undergoing careful examination at Canterbury Museum. And the bottles are like that, which is in the second version of it. So this is how they were found in the crates, like in this little wicker thing. Yep. Okay. There it is. The guy, Richard Patterson, master blender for White and Mackay. So, you know, like I said, in the labs, then with his nose, they figured what it had. It's Richard Patterson described it as a gift from heaven for whiskey lovers. The journey home. It was done by. This is owner of White and Mackay. He sent Richard Patterson to New Zealand on his private jet, and they brought it back. And spirit exposed. The analysis of the whiskey first determines its strength at 47.3% alcohol. And light honey color, straw gold with shimmering highlights, with an aroma that is soft, elegant, and refined on the nose. Crushed apple, pear, fresh pineapple, no oak shavings, smokes, and hints of buttery vanilla. Yeah. Like I said, peat from the Orkneys. The heritage revealed. Yes, analysis of the cask extractives shows that the spirit was matured in American white oak sherry casks, while testing of the phenol content, which is lighter than expected for a whiskey of this period, reveals that the peat used for the malting originated in the Orkney Islands. There's a documentary, and you can watch it as well. What does it say? Yes, Orkneys supplied both to Glenmore and Glenalbyn distilleries in Inverness, and yeah, it is Scotch whiskey. And then right, inspired by their analysis, the team embarks on the challenge to recreate this whiskey. The first task is to acquire malt from Glenmore. The distillery was demolished in 1986, but limited stocks are combined with malt from Dalmore Distillery, a close neighbor of Glenmore, to provide the base of the recreation. To add the floral flavors, Speyside malts such as Longbourn, Benriach, Glenfarclas, Monochrome, Tamnavulin, and Glenrothes are selected and combined with Highland whiskies from Balblair and Pulteney, along with a hint of aged Jura to complete this puzzle. And varying ages of 8 to 30 years. Wow. So, yeah, there you go. The enduring spirit. This is the bottle. So yeah, this is talking about how they recreated the whiskey, which is really informative and cool. Now this one is the second version. This is a different style. It's blended malt, and again, it's for the Shackleton. It comes in the form of this box, like this. On the back, it just talks about what the box and has. One second. There you go. It opens like this. So, do you remember? It was cased in like, we'll read it anyway. It was like this in the photos. So that's how they found the bottles in straw. And you can take this out slowly before destroying it. It's like a little bit of an encompass thing. And yeah, so it's the same kind of bottle. And the difference is this one. It says blended malt Scotch whiskey, a recreation of. They're different. This one has more peat, I think, the new one, but very, 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 very similar. Yeah, like I said, the bottles are similar. It's just this one's a difference. Now it comes with this. You can see that I made a reel on my Instagram page. If you want to look at it on the Instagram @the Whiskey Enthusiast, but I'll just show you quickly some stuff. So there are some photos of the Shackleton's hut. This is the man himself. So Ernest Shackleton, yeah. That's his team and that's his hut. Look at that. That's the we've seen the hut and that's his team. Yeah. So these are the photos. Put them in here. And then there's this that's his hut. And in the back there's a plan of the hut. Yeah. And there's his expedition's map. This is what he was supposed to do. And there you go. That's another of the. Am I calling it correctly? Yeah. So he left from July 30. Nimrod set sail from the East India docks, and yeah. So it just tells you the expedition. Then there is a letter, well, obviously a copy of the letter, to his darling wife. My darling wife. It starts and. I am working day and night. I am only, well, it's not easy to read, but it's in his hand writing, as you can see. Yeah, you can read the translation of the letter on their website. And then there's another, in the words of Ernest Shackleton, his diary copy. Yeah. You can read the whole diary at their website. It's theshackletonwhiskey.com. And then there's this whole booklet. Again, previously shown, this was the bottles were found. The journey begins. The Nimrod expedition, the hut. Again, we showed you the casks are there. And like this. And on the way back, it's kind of a similar. Yeah, there you go. So, it's just two cool pieces of history, and I'm not gonna open them just yet. I might wait for something special, but or I might try to find another version of it. Then I can open and drink it just to see what Shackleton drank. It will never be the same, but it's amazing that with technology that we can find 100-year-old whiskey and turn it into a modern whiskey with very, very, very similar components. Guys, I know this wasn't a review, but I hope you enjoyed seeing these things. And as for my mystery pour, I'm drinking the... Oh, there it is. I'm thinking, where is it? The Talisker Port 3. It's a classic Talisker, finished in port casks, and Port 3 is the port town on the Isle of Skye. Of course, this is the old bottling. But whenever I find it, I do buy it. It's classic maritime Talisker notes with a really nice molasses, kind of like strong, sweet, robust sweetness on the nose. And on the palate, it's just beautiful sea spray, sweetness, smoke, raisins, sultanas, nuts, cinnamon. Oh, forgot how good this whiskey is. And I highly recommend it. I'm going to recommend this 3 Glencairns if we're doing this today. And yeah, if you can find it, I will highly recommend it. I think it's better than most distillers editions. And it's just a beautiful Talisker. Apart from 10, I think it's my favorite Talisker. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And let me know if you've opened one of these. I know I drank the other one that's 40% ABV, that's being mass produced. But let me know in the comments if you drank any of these, and let me know what they taste like. And yeah, let's talk. Cheers, guys. See you on the next one.